Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to part 2 of how to use your alignment sticks. In this video we're going to cover more long game, how we can use them to change things like swing path, swing plane, improve your alignment, improve your aim, lots of different things. So stay tuned to the end of the video so that you can see what these excellent versatile training aids can do for your game. So one of the best drills that we can do with an alignment stick, if we're working on swing plane, we can bring this stick just behind the golf ball and stick it into the ground at a very similar angle to the club shaft. And the aim of the game here is to not swing over the stick or hit the stick. We're trying to swing back and swing that club underneath the stick. So that's going to help your swing path. So definitely one that's worth trying. So we want to try and swing back, swing under. Let's give that a try. We want to swing back and under. Really good drill for anyone that's coming over the top. One that's definitely worth a try. So there's another drill that you can do that's quite similar. You can do this with lots of different clubs. Is essentially place your ball down on the ground, and then what you want to try and do is directly behind the ball, pop that alignment stick behind. So it's pointing over the top of the ball. And what we are trying to do is to try and get the club head to approach the ball from the inside underneath the stick, as opposed to coming down on top of the stick. So let's give that one a try. What we don't want to do is come down too steep and come over the top. This is a really good one that you can do with driver. We want to go under and from the inside. So again, let's give that a try. Under and from the inside. So nice easy drill that you can try. Both of these are going to stop you coming over the top. So if that's a problem you have, definitely worth trying out both of these drills. Another really good thing we can do with the two sticks is quite often I would see a lot of people aiming body and club face at the same time. Or they would come into a dress and then they would set their club face and their body towards the target, which actually results in a lot of people aiming too far to the right. A really good thing that you can do with the two sticks is you can come behind the ball, pick the target line. So the ball to target line is when if you imagine a line straight through the ball towards the flag, that is the ball to target line. So we can place one stick there. That's where we want to aim the club face. And then if we think of train tracks, we want our body to run parallel to that. So we can come down, place a stick parallel to the ball to target line, and that's for our body. And what we want to try and do is when we come into setup, we want to come in and set the face on the target line first, and then we want the body to run parallel, okay? Club face is more important. That is what's going to get us hitting the ball towards the target, so we need to get that right. So we come in, it's club face first, then body. I know my club face is good, I know that my body's running parallel, we are good to go. And it's down the target line. So a really good drill. You can do this at the driving range, try it with lots of different clubs. If you're someone who's unsure of aim and alignment, if you practice this a few times at the range or at the course, you'll definitely be a lot more sure of how you're setting up. If you're someone who struggles with disconnection of the arms, struggle with a sort of upright backswing, not really sure what to do with your arms, a really good drill that you can do with an alignment stick is to place it underneath your right arm. It's in between your arm and your chest, and it's going to stick out like so, and the goal here is to try and keep it under the arm, and as soon as that left arm touches the stick, that is your full arm swing. So we don't want to go any further than that. This is going to keep us very well connected. Really good one for ball striking. Up to the top and stop. Keep that stick in between the arm and the chest, under the right arm, under that trail arm. Keep it connected, keep the arm swing nice and short and around the body. And it helps you really open things up in the downswing as well. So really good drill that's going to help you keep your arm swing in check, keep you more connected and improve your ball striking. And then another great thing that you can do is just check your ball position. Things like ball position can just make such a massive impact. If you've got the ball position wrong, if you've got it too far forward, too far back, it can definitely affect your club face, the angle the club comes into the ball strike, the whole lot. So it's really, really important to check that ball position. So really simple, just place that down. I'm going to check driver ball position first. And with me, I want to try and play that inside my left heel. Some people differ. If you're wanting to try and hit a different shot, you could possibly put it forward or back. But generally inside the left heel is quite a good gauge, and that's really going to help you get the ball position in a good place. And with driver, what I quite like to add to that is, if I have that ball position inside the left heel, I also like to have my head slightly behind the stick. And what that does is, that checks our ball position, but that also gives me the feeling of how much shoulder tilt I should have. I don't want too much, but if I have my head slightly behind the stick, that gets a slight amount of shoulder tilt, which helps us ready to hit up on our driver. Really, really good thing that you can try. Get those alignment sticks out, check that ball position, and you should start to see a big difference to your consistency of shots. So when we're checking these, as a general rule of thumb, we want our longer irons to be slightly left of centre. And when we're talking long irons, we're really talking at the top end of the bag. That's something like a 3 iron, 4 iron, 5 iron, 6 iron, slightly left of the stick, so worth checking that out. A lot of people play these clubs very far forward, too far forward, and that's why a lot of people struggle with out to in paths, struggle with the consistency of strike in particular. So check that ball position with your long irons. Mid irons, which is about 7, 8, 9 pitch and wedge, there or thereabouts, we want to check that we've got the ball fairly centred. So when we've got that stick down in the middle of our stance, roughly in the middle for most of these clubs, maybe the 7's going to favour the left hand side, but fairly central, weight is evenly distributed. That's definitely going to help with your short iron. So check your ball position with different clubs using the stick. And finally, one more really good drill, and a lot of people struggle with this. It's this inside takeaway as soon as you take the club back. This is an excellent drill for an inside takeaway. So if you're someone who struggles with taking the club way on the inside, place an alignment stick just slightly inside the golf ball. So it's running parallel to where you're aiming, but it's just slightly inside. That's going to be our reference point. So what we want to try and do is, rather than what most people do, and they bring the club head in and the hands go out, we want to try and keep the hands inside the stick whilst the club head stays in front of the stick. So it's a really good reference point. Hands in, club head out. Hands in, club head out. And that's going to help our hands track over our right foot. It's going to help us keep the club head in front, which if we can get that really good takeaway, that's going to help us with the rest of the swing. So setting ourselves up, we want the hands to go in and the club to go out. Hands in, club out. So got that stick there, we've got the reference point. 1, 2, and then go. Club head out in front, and then a much better contact. So a really good drill that you can try out for an inside takeaway. Give this a try and comment below how you get on. As always, if you like this video, make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more golf tips, click the notification bell so you know about any future videos and golf reviews, and thanks for watching.